Tanzania's most haunted violation doors should never be opened. Some houses should never be entered, and some stories should never be told unless you're ready to face the nightmares that come with them. In the heart of Monza, Tanzania, where the wind howls like a dying animal and the waters of Lake Victoria churn black under the moonlight, there stands a villa so cursed, so drenched in suffering, that even the bravest locals cross the street to avoid its shadow. This is Nyamagana House, a place where the dead don't rest, they wait. Built in 1927 by a sadistic British colonialist, Sir Reginald Whitmore, the villa was supposed to be a symbol of power, a grand estate where the elite could sip gin and laugh at the suffering of the natives. But from the very first night, something was wrong. The servants refused to sleep inside, whispering of figures that slithered along the walls like smoke, of voices hissing in Swahili, "Utafuka, Utafuka, you will rise." Then came the disappearances. Maids, gardeners, even Whitmore's own guests, vanishing without a trace, only for their mangled bodies to be found weeks later, half-eaten, their faces frozen in silent screams. Locals knew the truth. Niamagana House wasn't just haunted, it was alive. And it was hungry. A house that feeds. After Whitmore's mysterious death, his body was found inside the walls. His skin peeled off like parchment. The villa became a revolving door of death. In the 1950s, a wealthy Tanzanian businessman bought it, thinking he could cleanse it with money and arrogance. 3 days later, his entire family was found dead in the dining room. Their plates still full, except the food wasn't food at all. It was their own flesh, cooked and served as if by invisible hands. Then came the cult. In 1983, a group of fanatics broke in, convinced the house was a gateway to some dark god. They were right. Police found them days later, their bodies arranged in a grotesque circle, their eyes gouged out, their mouths sewn shut with their own hair. The only survivor, a teenage girl, was crouched in a corner, giggling hysterically. When they asked her what happened, she just whispered, the children in the walls. They're always singing." The American fools fast forward to 2016, when a group of rich, clueless American YouTubers decided Nyamagana House would be the perfect spot for their extreme ghost hunting channel. "Bro, this place is gonna get us 1 million subs." One of them laughed as they kicked open the rotting front door. They set up cameras, EMF detectors, all that Hollywood ghost hunting crap. For the first few hours, it was just creaky floors and the occasional cold breeze. Then the giggling started, high-pitched, childish laughter echoing from the upstairs hallway. The YouTubers, thinking it was some local kid messing with them, charged up the stairs only to find the hallway stretched longer than the house should allow, the walls pulsating like breathing flesh. Then the doors slammed shut behind them. The cameras caught everything, the shadows moving on their own, the whispers, the moment one of them started scratching at his own face, screaming, "Get them out! Get them out of my skin!" before his jaw unhinged like a snake's and something crawled out of his throat. The footage was never released. The Tanzanian government seized it. 3 of the Americans were found dead inside, their bodies twisted into impossible shapes. The 4th vanished, but locals swear they've seen him more, what's left of him wandering the streets at night. His mouth sewn shut, his eyes black pits, muttering, "They're still inside me." The truth and the wall. So what is Niamagana House? Some say it's built on ancient burial grounds, a place where a vengeful spirit was imprisoned centuries ago. Others believe it's a living thing, a parasite that feeds on fear and flesh. But the darkest rumor, that Whitmore didn't just build the house, he fed it. That the walls aren't made of brick and mortar, but of ground-up bones and cursed soil. That if you listen close enough, you can hear them screaming. The government has tried to demolish it 3 times. Each time, the workers either go mad or vanish. Now it stands, rotting but untouched, its windows like hollow eyes watching, waiting for the next fool to step inside. Because Niamagana House doesn't just want visitors, it wants sacrifices. The final warning in 2020. A team of paranormal investigators from Germany, armed with crucifixes, holy water, and enough tech to monitor every supernatural frequency, entered Nyamagana House, determined to uncover its secrets. They lasted 6 hours. When authorities stormed in after their distress signals cut off, they found the equipment destroyed. The crucifixes melted like wax, and the investigators changed. One was crouched in a corner, chewing on his own fingers, his pupils blown wide with terror. Another had clawed his own ears off, screaming about the choir, the endless harmonized screaming from beneath the floorboards. The team leader was the worst. He had used a shard of glass to carve something into his chest, over and over, until the words were a pulpy mess. "We are the meal. Will you be next?" Niamagana House still stands. Its doors creak open at midnight, inviting the brave, the stupid, the desperate. Maybe you're reading this and thinking, it's just a story. Maybe you're even tempted to book a flight to see for yourself. But ask yourself this: why do the locals refuse to even look at it? Why do the stray dogs howl at its gates before fleeing in terror? And why, in every single photo ever taken of it, does something different stare back from the windows? This isn't just a haunted house. It's a predator, and it's always hungry. Do you dare test its curse? Share this story if you believe in true horror, and tag the friend who's dumb enough to try it. Subscribe for more terrifying real-life hauntings that will make you sleep with the lights on. Because remember, Niamagana House is waiting, and it knows when you're talking about it. Sleep tight.